baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Ready for baseball here in New York. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kodai Senga. What should we keep an eye on here?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
A reminder, fans, that all games this season will be broadcast in Spanish on AM 1440 by the announcing team of Jason Villa and Luis Martinez. Fans, it's time to upgrade someone from the cheap seats to the best seat in the house, courtesy of MLB The Show. All right, time to draw the name. And here we go. Our winner is Kurt Kellenberger. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Congratulations, Kurt. You and your family can move down to 4 seats behind home plate. Again, courtesy of MLB The Show.
And here it comes. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And the pitch. And there's the strike. And a pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Nasty forkball for strike 3.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
And now, Zach McKinstry. And that's in for a strike. And looks like he wants the signs again as he steps off the rubber. Righty delivers. Got it by him for the K.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Digging in, Spencer Torkelson. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. In the air, left field. Mendick under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Tigers fail to make any noise. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens. And today's starter, Eduardo Rodriguez. Lots of punch outs. A real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, this is a guy that usually turns in a very good outing. People like playing behind him. Everyone seems to be loose, and the offense tends to get going. So, you look at an opposing lineup, when they see him out there in the mound, they know that he's going to compete. They don't want to let him settle in. They want to try to knock him out, get into that bullpen before he gets real comfortable.
Here's the center fielder, Rafael Ortega. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a ball. Here's a 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Batting second, the second baseman,
Ronnie Mauricio now. A switch hitter batting right. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. And it's fouled away. Nobody out. Runner at first. On a line, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit. Ball back in quickly. Runner holds at third.
Batting fourth.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Line drive to short and caught.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter.
And now it's Mark Vientos.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Swing, and this one's crushed. No doubt about it. Grand slam. A shot to left, and the Mets on the board first. It's 4-0. Next for the Mets, Brett Baty. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
And here is Francisco Alvarez. The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. This one smashed down the right field line. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now it's DJ Stewart. Center field. Meadows under it. And that ends the inning. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. The right-hander back to work. On the ground. And foul ball. Now the 0-1. And strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Nasty forkball for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And up next for Detroit, Matt Vierling. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Here's a high chopper. That's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Danny Mendick.
The left fielder, Danny Mendick.
And he deals. That's in there. And that's strike 1.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wide, the kick, and the 1-2. Fly ball center field. McKinstry sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Rafael Ortega stands in. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And there's the strike. That's through there for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The wide to kick the pitch. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. The wind to the pitch. That one back up the middle and it gets through.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ronnie Mauricio, singled and scored his first time. Swing and a miss.
Looks like he went up there guessing on the first pitch and was going to sell out to it. Didn't make any contact, though.
That's ripped. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Here's Pete Alonso. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School in the Tampa area. And Alonso also played at the University of Florida. He was teammates there with Harrison Bader. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
These guys like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is gone. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-0.
With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Eduardo Rodriguez will depart, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher for the Tigers, Miguel Diaz.
Your attention, please.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So one out, nobody on. And the batter will be the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. First pitch, and he just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Still only one out here in the inning. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throws to first. Lindor retired.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
So 2 down now, and here is Mark Vientos. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Out to short, Baez. To first, inning over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 7-0. Back after this on the show. Top half of the third inning. Here's a speed threat. Parker Meadows.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Lindor on his way over, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, the shortstop.
Now it's Javier Baez. Javier Baez, who hails from Puerto Rico. He was the 9th overall pick in 2011 by the Cubs, and what a fun player to watch. Won the World Series in 2016. He was the NLCS MVP, and of course on the cover of MLB The Show in 2020.
Yeah, nearly won the MVP in 2018 when he finished runner-up to Christian Yelich, and it's about the only thing he hasn't been able to do.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Baez, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2011. At the belt and fires. Hit in the air, right field. Stewart makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Batting ninth.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
Senga, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got him swinging. Tigers are shut down there. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here at the ballpark, here's the third baseman, Brett Baty.
The third baseman, Brett Baty.
The pitch. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now one missed. Two 1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Battling here as he fouls it away.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Alvarez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back. And it's off the wall.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. DJ Stewart, the next to hit. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 7 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Akil Baddoo. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Senga back to work. Now fly ball to right center. Ortega should have this one and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The Tigers still looking for their first hit in this one. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. And it's foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Kerry Carpenter struck out swinging his first time. That's in there, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
Torkelson, the runner at first with two gone. And a pitch. Swings through that.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All four pitches in play right here, partner.
In the air, left field, down the line. Mendick on the move to the right. Puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Tigers leave one. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Bottom of the fourth. Now it's going to be Danny Mendick.
The left fielder, Danny Mendick.
The wind of the pitch. Just missed. This one in the air, right field. Carpenter under it. Makes the grab, one away.
The batter, the center fielder, Rafael.
So up next for New York, Rafael Ortega. Ball one, no strikes. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Andrew Vasquez, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And a pitch. In for a strike. And the count even at 1.
1-1.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Ronnie Mauricio.
Stepping in, Ronnie Mauricio.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
And that one is lifted in the air. Meadows drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Here comes a pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 0-2 goes down looking. Mets strand 1, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Back here at Citi Field, now the third baseman, Matt Vierling.
Number 8, Matt Vierling.
And the pitch. There's a strike.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And the righty deals. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
And now up to hit, Miguel Cabrera. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground, Mauricio gathers and throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. Fly to left his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Two down, nobody on. And that one wrapped foul.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Left-hand batter waits. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. The 0-2. And that one hit to first. Alonso steps on the bag. Out number 3. Back here in Queens, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Francisco Lindor. And here it comes. And that's in for a strike. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. Line drive, base hit.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So a man aboard, Mark Vientos, up now for the Mets. Popped up. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down.
Now back, the third baseman, Brett Baty.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Baty, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in there for strike 1. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. Feed to second, that's 1. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're through 5. It's the Mets 7 and the Tigers nothing. And welcome back. The batter now, Javier Baez.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Senga back to work. And that's in for a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Called strike right there.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
And now Jake Rogers. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Fans, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund is a joint initiative of Major League Baseball and the Major League Baseball Players Association to support the growth of baseball and softball programs around the world. By funding programs, fields, and equipment purchases, the Baseball Tomorrow Fund seeks to encourage and maintain youth participation in the game. For more information, visit baseballtomorrowfund.com.
0-1.
0-1.
Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So digging in, Akil Baddoo. Baddoo, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Baden under it. And that's the third out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Mets 7 and the Tigers nothing. Well, we go bottom 6. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Alvarez measures 5 feet 10 inches, 235 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. This one popped up. And there's one down.
Now batting, right fielder, DJ Stewart.
DJ Stewart up now for the Mets. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
And a strike in there.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Righty to the plate. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder,
Danny Mendick up now for the Mets. Slice the other way. That's a base hit.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here is Rafael Ortega.
Oh, that's out.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Mendick off of first with 2 away. In the air out towards right center. Meadows gliding as he moves to his left and puts the squeeze on that. And that'll do it. Mets leave 1, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
The pitch. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor on to first. One up, one down.
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. 1 for 2. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Ground ball left side. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a little roller to the pull side. Definitely out in front of the pitch away, but it wasn't one the defense could make a play on.
Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
And the 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Baden settles underneath it. Squeezes it. Out. Number 2.
The third baseman, number 8, Matt Vierling.
Man at first. And up next for Detroit, Matt Vierling. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. This to center field. Makes the grab, and that is that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th-inning stretch.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Vasquez.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Vasquez.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets.
The second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
And a pitch. There's a strike. Tigers bullpen with some action. Jose Cisnero getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Kicks and fires. Just a weak fly ball this time, and it drops in.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
And now here is Pete Alonso in there, and it's 0-1. And he deals. Swing and a grounder, foul, first base side. Mauricio on at first, nobody out. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 3. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. On the ground, a short, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1, and it's a double play to end the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back. Now it's the DH, Miguel Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera.
The right-hander back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Way out front for strike 2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Parker.
So man aboard, and now Parker Meadows.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Runner at first with no outs here. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Steps off and looks to first. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, he showed a lot of conviction with the fastball there, not just because of the velocity, but also the ability to command it on the inside part of the plate. The last thing you want to do with 2 strikes is just get too far in there and it gets away and it hits the batter. So when I see a 2-strike fastball bunch up a guy like that, it tells me there's a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Baez batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Up the middle, Lindor.
He's out.
And that will end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 7 and the Tigers nothing. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now the Mets DH, Mark Vientos.
The designated hitter, Mark Vientos.
And a pitch. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. And that one's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 8-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Brett Baty up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And the 0-2. On the ground, right side. Boots it. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Kicks and deals. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Man at first with one gone. And next for the Mets, DJ Stewart. Swings and misses. That's strike 1. Out towards left center. Baddoo sizing this one up. Makes the grab on the run. And there are 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder, Danny Mendick.
Man at first. So up next for New York, Danny Mendick. Hammered, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ortega at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him. 3rd out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Tigers. Back here at Citi Field, we go to the ninth, and here's the catcher, Jake Rogers.
Jake Rogers.
Senga back to work. And strike one to the catcher. Out towards right center field. Stewart on the move to the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now back. Left fielder.
Here's the left fielder, Akil Baddoo. First pitch just misses.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nasty forkball for strike three.
Well, I think he's got to be feeling pretty invincible out there on the mound right now. I mean, he's got the shutout working so far, and even when he challenges these guys, he's getting away with it. That pitch right there really wasn't anything special, a hittable pitch, but he gets the punch out.
Looks like he wants the signs again. McKinstry stands in now and watches strike one. On the ground to third. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets take this one in a blowout.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
8-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.